Welcome to your weekend homework assignment questions and answers. So I think it was 5 questions from your Google form. I have 25 of you that have responded to it. So I'm going to do number 6, number 16, 18, 22, and 24 in these videos. It'll probably take a couple. We're going to start with number 6. So there's a couple ways that you could do this one. My first suggestion would be adding 2 cosine of x to both sides, so we get sine of x equals 2 cosine of x. Now I want to solve for x on the interval 0 to 2 pi. So I'm going to pull out my calculator, put that in y1, put that in y2, and look for intersections. So I got my calculator up, y equals sine of x in y1, and 2 cosine of x, oops, there we go, 2 cosine of x in y2. Now before I graph, remember in the problem it said from 0 to 2 pi. So I'm going to go right here on my window, and I'm going to restrict this from 0 to 2 pi. And you can use your calculator's pi symbol right there. Just put in 2 pi. Now graph. So it looks like I've got a couple intersections right here. I'm going to limit my window a little bit more to see this better. So I'm going to go from -5 to +5. That's better. Looks like I have 2 points of intersection. I have one there, and I have one there. So now I need to do second trace, intersect number 5, arrow over, there we go, enter, second curve, enter, don't need to guess. Okay, so there's my first intersection point, 1.107. So I have x equals 1.107. And now I need to do the second one, so second trace, 5 for intersect, and all the way over to the other one. There we go. Enter, enter, enter. 4.248. And there we go. That one's done. That's it. Problem 16. So this one, I'm not allowed to use a calculator. So I need to graph secant of pi x. The easiest way to do that is to actually graph cosine of pi x first. So I'm going to do that right up here. So I have amplitude, period, vertical shift, horizontal shift. Amplitude, there's a secret 1 in front of that, so I know my amplitude is going to be up 1, down 1, 1 and -1. I don't have any vertical shift, no adding or subtracting, no horizontal shift, no adding or subtracting. Now I need to do my period, which is going to be 2 pi divided by the number in front of x. So 2 pi divided by pi is 2. So I'm going to do 1, 2, and do my next line. And that's actually all I need. I do not need the left part of this graph right here, because if you look at the problem, it says on 0, 2. That restricts our domain, so we don't care what's happening in the negative. Okay, next I'm graphing cosine right now, so I'm going to have my C shape. Now that I have cosine of pi x graphed, I can graph secant of x by doing my parabolas off of cosine's graph. And I've got an asymptote there and an asymptote there, so at 0.5 and 1.5. So that was 1, that was 2. Now when it says list the discontinuities, that's basically where the function doesn't exist, where it's undefined. So the discontinuities here are at x equals 0.5 and 1.5, my asymptotes. And that's it. Okay, in the next one, we will work on the next few problems.